And off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Prescott on first down. And this is Parker, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Alright, I'm back for it. I'm trying to upload this one shit.
First down, Prescott. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. It's complete to Grant. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first down throw for Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Calhoun. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Parker unable to get that one. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You draw Parker. Hey, Zoom.
After the turnover, here's Greer. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Watch one. Cut his left. Cut his left.
Three down. Hard.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Greer. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, over. Get it.
From the 41, Greer.
Bro, who are you
Into heavy
throwing
traffic,
to?
and it's intercepted. Picked
Oh,
up by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Come on,
He had a
now.
little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's caught by Parker. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Edwards. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
Why did he just try me like that?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
Bro went around the defender to go back inside. What the hell?
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
That shit's crazy. Maybe I shouldn't have threw it on the first side. You know? Maybe that was the issue.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd and a yard. Greer. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On 1st and 10, Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Back to throw, Greer. It's caught by Funchess. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Greer. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return. Here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
On 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Prescott looks to throw on first. It's caught by Sanders. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run here with Edwards. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Gus Edwards, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott, he sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30.
Let's go, baby.
So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, go here.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Alert!
From the gun, here's Stafford. And he's going to go down again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here comes Grant on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Emmanuel Sanders, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Stafford now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. Hey, Red. Watch the safety pretty hard.
Now Stafford. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Room here to run. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Stafford now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And an alley to run. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big run there. 29 yards and a first. Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
Double right.
On first down, Stafford here. Eluding the pressure right. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Back to throw, Stafford. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Flush to his right. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that? And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as the Bears push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
I need a fucking quarterback, and I need another receiver, goddammit.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Omaha, ready, move.
Choose the mic. 3 buzz.
Go.
Throwing again. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch tight end. Tight right. Here go 46.
We got 4.
26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is Parker, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
A first down throw for Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Get out, rookie.
Read it well, and it's picked.
Get out, rookie.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott yet again. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. From the red zone now, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
You're falling for it. Ain't nobody over there.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a man open down the middle of the field. He's going to go, Albert Wilson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken very short.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah,
and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing here, Prescott. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bears.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.